Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Hardscape Handyman of Whittier, California. This job right here was in Whittier, California. It is a vinyl fence construction with a demo of the old wooden fence. This old wooden fence has been sitting here for a while. Definitely needed to be redone, and we did it. Me, Jonathan Vega, Xavier Vega, my father, and Anthony Pedragone worked on this job. Started off with just excavating the wooden fence, getting it out of there with my father's trailer. There's Dave, the owner, walking around on job site, making sure everything's moving along. And we were. So right here, I put up a string line, and that string line was basically a stencil where I used to mark out the panel length, also post length. And right here, I'm using that same stencil to mark out the exact location of the post holes. After they're marked out with spray paint, I dug them out in circular form. You want them about 15 inches in diameter, about 2 feet deep. And that'll give you a nice solid post for this vinyl fence. The bottom line is just a stencil, also for the front face straightness of each post. That top line is final height. So that final height, you got to make sure whatever level you want it to be, it's final. And I use the top line to set the height of each post. The front line, the bottom line, is just the front face that I set it on the face. Plumb it up from each hole. So right here, that's what I'm doing. I'm holding out a level with each post, leveling it into the hole with rebar. And Xavier, my father, and Jonathan bring cement bags and water, and they get those set while I hold it plumb. So this is the final post day. Every post set ends at the end. Height's all level. And right here, we're jumping into the construction phase. Now, Xavier, Anthony, and Jonathan were working on excavating a lot of old branches, bark, trash from the area, making it nice and clean while I assembled each final post. These vinyl panels can be assembled with one man if you're good and you get the hang of it, you know what to do. So that's what I'm doing. Here's a almost actual version of what I'm doing. Right here, this is a rail. So I'm taking each rail to each post and I'm measuring it out, marking my mark between inside to inside on the post. And when I come back, I leave about 1 1/4 on each side to stick into each post. And all you want is about 1 1/4. Some guys go 2 inches, 1 inch each in each post, but I go 1 1/4, a little bit sturdier. I use a metal sawzall blade to cut these vinyl rails. Works really good, really well. Only use a metal blade. The wooden blades can chip the rails. You don't want that. You want these things nice and flush and smooth. And then after I cut these rails, I tape them up. And I tape them up because we grout these rails with cement, concrete, and keep them solid, but you don't want the concrete flowing into the rails. So I tape up top and bottoms. So that's how I assemble these rails. You can use stucco, red tape, builder's tape, duct tape. Masking tape doesn't really work too well. And you just want to leave that tape about 1 inch over on each side, no more than that, because you don't want it sticking into the exterior of the vinyl panel. This is how I get them in. One man can do it. Just line up the smooth side, the side you cut, put that side in first, and then the side with the notches on it, you want to put that in second. And lock that baby in with some screws, and you'll be good. So I'm doing that for the top and bottom rails, as you can see. That's the basic gist of what's going on. Shingles are going in. This right here is a shingle cut. So your shingles aren't always going to line up. They're not going to match up. You're going to need to cut one. It's normal. So you cut that thing straight. I use a Milwaukee M12 tool with a small grinder wheel. Gets the job done. And then there I am posting on an end sleeve onto the shingle, top vinyl rail going in. So there you have it. The Hardscape Handyman got this backyard cleaned up, brand new back fence, looks beautiful. Big thanks to Anthony, Jonathan, and Xavier. Good team here. Plum, solid, bright, white, brilliant. Very nice addition here. So here's the befores and afters. There's Jonathan raking away some of the debris as I took the before picture. And now we have a nice white vinyl fence. There's the before. One entire panel was not even up on the old wooden one. And now you have a nice white, bright vinyl fence. Solid. Thank you for watching.